I'm going to read some of the Torah. Leviticus chapter 21. The Lord spake unto Moses, and spake unto the priests, and the sons of Aaron. Lord commanded Moses, saying unto the priests and sons of Aaron, there shall none be defiled for the dead among his people, but for his kin that is near unto him, that is, for his mother, or for his father, or for his son, or for his daughter, or for his brother, for his sister, a virgin that is nigh unto him, which hath had no husband, for her may he be defiled. He shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. They shall not make baldness upon their head, nor shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. They shall be holy unto their God, and not profane the name of their God, the offering of the Lord being by fire, and the bread of their God. They to offer, therefore they should be holy. They shall not take a wife that is a whore, or profane, neither shall they take a woman put away from her husband, for he is holy unto his God. Thou shalt sanctify him therefore, for he offered the bread of thy God. He shall be holy unto thee, for I the Lord will sanctify you, am holy. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing a whore, she profaneth her father, shall be burnt with fire. He that is high priest among his brothers, upon whose head the anointing oil was poured, and is consecrated to put on the garments, shall not uncover his head, nor rent his clothes. Neither shall he go into any dead body, nor defile himself for his father or for his mother. Neither shall he go out of the sanctuary, nor profane the sanctuary of his God. For the crown of the anointing oil of his God is upon him. I am the Lord. He shall take a wife in her virginity, widow, and or divorced woman, or profane, or an harlot, these shall he not take. He shall take a first from his own people's wife, neither shall he profane his seed among the people, for I the Lord do sanctify him. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron, saying, whosoever be of thy seed in their generations that have any blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God. Restrictions against those with blemishes. For whatsoever man he be that hath a blemish, he shall not approach a blind man, or a lame, or he that hath a flat nose, or any superfluous thing, or a man that is broken-footed, or broken-handed, or a crooked back, or a dwarf, or that hath a blemish in his eye, or be scurvy, or scabbed, or hath his stones broken. No man that hath the blemish of the seed of Aaron, the priest shall come nigh to offer the offerings of the Lord made by fire. He that hath the blemish, he shall not come nigh to offer the bread of his God. He shall eat the bread of his God, both the most holy and of the holy. Only he shall not go in unto the veil, nor come nigh unto the altar. Because he hath a blemish, he hath profaned not my sanctuaries. That he profane not my sanctuaries, for I the Lord do sanctify them. And Moses told it unto Aaron, to his sons, and to the children of Israel. Now chapter 22. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron his sons, they separate themselves from the holy things of the children of Israel, that they profane not my holy name in those things which they hallow unto me. I am Lord. Say unto them, whosoever he be of all your seed among your generations that goeth unto the holy things which the children of Israel hallow unto the Lord, having his uncleanness upon him, that soul shall be cut off from my presence. I am the Lord. Whatsoever of the seed of Aaron is a leper, or the running issue, he shall not eat of the holy thing until he be clean. Or whoso toucheth anything that is unclean by the dead, or a man whose seed goeth from him, or whosoever toucheth any creeping thing, whereby he may be made unclean, or a man of whom he may take uncleanness, whatsoever uncleanness he has. So which toucheth any, such shall be unclean unto the even. Shall not eat of the holy things, unless he wash his flesh with water. When the sun is down, he shall be clean, and shall afterward eat of the holy things, because it is his food. That which dieth of itself, or is torn with beasts, he shall not eat, to defile himself therewith. I am the Lord. They shall therefore keep ordinances, lest they bear sin for it, and die therefore, if they profane it. For I the Lord do sanctify them. And there shall no stranger eat of the holy thing, a sojourner, or a priest of the priest, or a hired servant shall not eat of the holy thing. But if the priest buy any soul with his money, he shall eat of it, and he that is born in his house, they shall eat of his meat. If his priest's daughter also be married unto a stranger, she may not eat of an offering of the holy things. But if a priest's daughter be a widow, or divorced, and hath no child, and is returned unto her father's house as in her youth, she shall eat of her father's meat, but there shall no stranger eat thereof. If a man eat of the holy thing unwittingly, then he shall put the fifth part thereof unto it, and shall give it unto the priest, the holy thing. They shall not profane the holy things of the children of Israel, which they offer unto the Lord, or suffer them to bear the iniquity of trespass when they eat their holy things, for I the Lord do sanctify them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and to his sons, to all the children of Israel, and say unto them, Whatsoever he be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers in Israel, that will offer his oblation, for all his vows, and for all his free will offerings, which they offer unto the Lord for a burnt offering, you shall offer at your own will a male without blemish, or of Beavis of the sheep, or of the goats, whatsoever hath a blemish, shall not offer, for it is not acceptable for you. Whatsoever offereth a sacrifice of peace offering unto the Lord to accomplish his vow, or a freewill offering of use of sheep, it shall be perfect to be accepted. And nor make an offering by fire of them upon the altar unto the Lord, either a bullock or a lamb, if anything superfluous or lacking in its parts, that thou mayest offer for free will, but for a vow it shall be accepted. You shall not offer unto the Lord that which is bruised, crushed, broken, or cut, neither shall you make any offerings thereof in your land, neither from a stranger's hand shall you offer the bread of your God of any of these, because their corruption is in them, and the blemishes be in it, shall not be accepted for you. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, When a bullock or a sheep or goat is brought forth, then it shall be 7 days under the dam from when 8th day thenceforth it shall be accepted for an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Whether it be a cow or an ewe, shall not kill it and her young both in 1 day. You will offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving unto the Lord, offer it at your own will. The same day it shall be eaten up, ye shall leave none of it unto the morrow. I am the Lord. Therefore shall you keep my commandments and do them. I am the Lord. And shall you profane my holy name, I will be hallowed among the children of Israel. I am the Lord, which hallow you, which brought you out in the land of Egypt to be your God, for I am the Lord. Alright, that's more various laws for Deuteronomy chapter 23. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother. Now if thy brother be not nigh to thee, if thou know him not, then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee unto thy brother. Seek after it, and thou shalt restore it to him again. Like manner thou shalt do with his ass, so shalt thou do with his raiment. With all lost things of thy brother's which he has lost, and thou hast found, shalt thou do likewise. Thou mayest not hide thyself. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up again. Right. The woman shall not wear that pertaineth to a man, nor shall a man put on a woman's garments, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. Not necessarily. If the shoe fits, wear it. But anyway, if a bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way in any tree, or on the ground, whether they be young ones or eggs, the dam sitting upon the young and upon the eggs, thou shalt not take the dam with the young, but thou shalt in any wise let the dam go, and take the young to thee, and it may be well with thee, that thou mayest prolong thy days. When thou buildest a new house, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that shall not bring not blood upon thine house, if any man fall from thence. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown, and the fruits of thy vineyard be defiled. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. Thou shalt not wear garments of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together. Thou shalt make thee fringes upon the four corners of thy vesture within thou coverest thyself. Now if a man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, and having occasion to speak against her, bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid. And the father of that damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. And the damsel's father say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hateth her. And lo, he hath given occasion of speech against her, saying, I found not my daughter a maid, yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city, and the elders of that city shall take that man, chastise him, and they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he brought upon an evil name unto a virgin of Israel. And she shall be his wife, and he may not put her away all his days. But if this be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of the city shall stone her with stones that she die, because she had wrought folly in Israel, to play the whore in her father's house. So shalt thou put away evil from among you. Now if a man be found lying with a woman which is married to an husband, then shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So thou shalt put away evil from Israel. Now if a damsel that is a virgin, being betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die, the damsel because she cried not, being in the city, and the man because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife. Thou shalt put away evil from among you. Now, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in a field, and the man force her, and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth up against his neighbor to slay him, even so is this matter. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and was on to save her. Now if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her and shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her, and he may not put her away all his days. And a man shall not take his father's wife, nor discover his father's skirts. There are 10 commandments in Exodus. Exodus chapter 20. The Lord spake all these things, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out to the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods with me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For the Lord, a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and the fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto the thousands of them that love me and keep my commands. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for I will not hold them guiltless that taketh the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Sabbath, keep it holy. 6 days thou shalt labor and do thy work, but the seventh is a Sabbath. Thou shalt not do any work. Thou shalt not do any work. But the seventh day is a Sabbath day unto the Lord. Thou shalt not do any, nor thy sons, nor thy daughters, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and the sea, and all that's in them, and he rested on the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day, and hallowed it. Now honor thy father and mother. Honor thy father and mother, that the days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. So thou shalt not kill, shalt not commit adultery, shalt not steal, shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that belongeth unto thy neighbor. Alright, now chapter 22. Alright, now if a man steal an ox or a sheep and kill it, or sell it, shall restore 5 oxen for an ox, or sheep for 1 sheep. If a thief be found breaking out, and he's smitten that he die, shall no blood be shed for him. If the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him. For he shall make full restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. If the thief be certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be an ox or an ass or sheep, he shall restore double. If a man cause a field or vineyard to be eaten, and shall put in his beast, and shall feed in another man's field, or the best of his own field, or of the best of his own vineyard, he shall make restitution. If fire break out and catch in thorns, so that the stacks of corn, or the standing corn, or the field be consumed therewith, he that kindled the fire shall surely make restitution. If a man deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, and it be stolen out of the man's house, or the thief be found, let him pay double. If the thief be not found, then the master of the house shall be brought unto the judges, and see whether he hath put his hand unto his neighbor's goods for all manner of trespass, whether it be ox, or for ass, or for sheep, for raiment, or for any manner of lost things, which are challenged to be his. The cause of both parties shall come forth to judges, whom the judges shall condemn, and he shall pay double unto his neighbor. Now, if a man deliver unto his neighbor an ass, or an ox, or a sheep, or any beast to keep, and it die, or be hurt, or driven away, no man seeing it, then shall an oath of the Lord be between them both, that hath not put his hand unto his neighbor's goods, and the owner of it shall accept thereof, and he shall not make it good. And if it be stolen from him, he shall make restitution unto the owner thereof. If it be torn in pieces, let him bring it for witness, and he shall not make good that which was torn. Well, if a man borrow aught for his neighbor, and be hurt and die, the owner thereof being not with it, he shall surely make it good. But if the owner thereof be with it, he shall not make it good. If it be an hired thing, it came from his hire. Now if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. If her father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay according to the dowry of virgins. And thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Whosoever lieth with the beast shall surely be put to death. He that sacrifices unto any god, save unto the Lord only, shall be utterly destroyed. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger nor oppress him. Your strangers in the land of Egypt. Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them anywise, and they cry at all to me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath shall wax hot. I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. If thou at all take thy neighbor's raiment to pledge, thou shalt deliver it unto him by the sun goeth down, for that is his covering only, his raiment for his skin, wherein he shall sleep. And it came to pass, when he crieth unto me, that I will hear, for I am gracious. Thou shalt not revile the gods, nor curse the ruler of thy people. Thou shalt not delay to offer the first of thy ripe fruit, and of thy liquors. The firstborn of thy son shalt thou give to me. Likewise shalt thou do with thine oxen, and with thy sheep. 7 days it shall be with his dam. On the 8th day thou shalt give it to me. And ye shall be holy men unto me. Neither shall ye eat any flesh that is torn in the beast, any flesh that is torn of beasts in the field. You shall cast them to the dogs. Alright, thou shalt not raise a false report. But in hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Thou shalt not speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause. Thou shalt not continuance a poor man in his cause. If thou meet thy enemy's ox or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him. And thou shalt not wrest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, but for I will not justify the wicked. And thou shalt take no gift. Thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise, and perverteth the words of the righteous. Also thou shalt not oppress a stranger. For ye know the heart of a stranger, seeing you were strangers in the land of Egypt. 6 years thou shalt sow that land, and gather in the fruits thereof. But the 7th year thou shalt let it rest, and lie still what the poor of thy people may eat. And what they leave, the beasts of the field shall eat. In like manner thou shalt deal with thy vineyard and with thy olive yard. 6 days thou shalt do thy work, and the 7th thou shalt rest. Let thine ox and thine ass may rest, and the son of thy handmaid and the stranger may be refreshed. And all things I have said unto you be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, either let it be out of thy mouth. 3 yearly feasts. Three times thou shalt keep a feast unto me in a year. Thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. Thou shalt eat unleavened bread 7 days, as I commanded thee, in the time appointed a month. Abib. For in it thou camest out of Egypt, and none shall appear before me empty. The feast of harvest, the first fruits of thy labors, which thou hast sown in the field, and the feast of the ingatherings, which is in the end of the year, when thou hast gathered in thy labors out of the field. Times a year all thy males shall appear before the Lord God. Thou shalt not offer the blood of my sacrifice with unleavened bread, neither shall the fat of my sacrifice remain until morning. At the first fruits of the land thou shalt bring into the house of the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk. And now God's angel to lead. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, to bring it into the place which I have prepared. Beware, if him obey his voice, provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice, and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy to the enemies, and an adversary to the adversaries. For mine angel shall go before thee, and bring thee unto the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, and the Hivites, Jebusites, and I will cut them off. And thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do after their work, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them, and quite break down their images. And you shall serve the Lord your God, and you shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. And there shall nothing cast their young, nor their barren in the land. The number of thy days I will fulfill. I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come. And I will make all thine enemies turn their back unto thee. And I will send hornets before thee, which shall drive out the Hivites, Canaanites, Hittites from before thee. And I will not drive them out before thee in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the beasts of the field multiply against thee. By little and little I'll drive them out from before thee, till thou be increased and inherit the land. And I will set thy bounds from the Red Sea, even unto the sea of the Philistines, and from the desert unto the river. And I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand. Thou shalt drive them out before thee. And thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. They shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against me. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare unto thee.